Good morning. I think I'm audible enough, eh? Okay, so first of all, thank you for convening here so that we have a discussion on the roadmap that we want to pursue, the transformational roadmap that we want to pursue to take KBC forward. We are all aligned on the fact that KBC can do better. We must transform this great institution. And to transform this great institution, we need some measurable level of creativity and innovation. We have to think outside the box. We are aware that we have got dilapidated infrastructure, we have outdated content. We need to look at the business model. Well, those are overall issues that need to be addressed, strategic issues. But now we are looking at the specific interventions. Whenever you ask people from within KBC, or even at the ministry, what we need to do to turn around KBC, people tell you that there's a cabinet memo waiting to be taken to cabinet. That is not creative enough. Because that means that you are looking for money from the exchequer. Yeah? And there's already a drain on the exchequer. Yeah? So we have to think outside the box and think of ways and means of optimally utilizing our idle assets, cleaning our balance sheet by addressing those historical financial issues that have kept on bogging down KBC, because unless and until that is done, you will not be attractive to the private sector by way of investment. Everybody wants to put money in a viable enterprise. Nobody will want to put money in an enterprise that is full of liabilities. So those issues need to be addressed. Yeah? The thinking right now in government is that organizations need to think of innovative ways of re-engineering their business operations so that they can become financially sustainable, as opposed to perpetually relying on support from the exchequer. And KBC is not an exception. So don't expect me to take a cabinet memo to the cabinet asking government for financial support from the exchequer. Those requests have to be made through the normal budgetary processes. Are we together, Bwana MD? Yeah? The way you ask for money, the normal budgetary framework. We don't take financial requests to cabinet. Financial requests, you put them in your annual work plans, you put them in your annual budgetary provisions, and you ask for money the normal way you get money from the what? From the exchequer. That is an operational issue. It does not need cabinet. So we'll only be taking to cabinet issues to do with a policy intervention or issues that cannot be sorted out through the normal government framework and therefore needs prior approval from cabinet. But not going there to ask for capital injection. That you request for and justify through the normal budgetary framework. So we really have to think outside the box, if not without the box. As we move forward, there are historical issues that must be addressed. Those issues of the Japanese loan, these issues of the Channel 2 legal issue, you have to sort out those issues so that they don't keep bogging you down. You have to think of how to put your assets into optimal utilization, while also taking into context the fact that those are public assets that also need to be protected, as is envisioned in the Constitution. I'm still waiting for answers on certain issues which have not gotten up to today. For example, on the working arrangement that you have with multi-choice. What is it? Because I'm told you signed one agreement with perhaps 3 different players, and you are paying 3 different entities for the same service. Those are questions that cannot keep on lingering. They have to be answered moving forward. So all these historical issues, challenges, we have to sort them out. Just the same way we have to come up with a clear roadmap for doing what? Moving forward. So let us come up with a viable proposition that can then go into the cabinet memo. But don't wish away some of these challenges I'm talking about. They have to be addressed, and the time to address them is right now. They have to be cleaned up. Are we together there? Yes. These issues have to be cleaned up, and you cannot clean them up if you are wishing them away. They have to be taken head on. If there are irregularities which have dogged the organization, this is the time to address those issues. If there are questions which are still lingering, this is the time to answer those questions. We can go ahead and plan, come up with very clear roadmaps. But, Bwana Chairman, unless and until we also have a sound governance framework on the basis of which our transformational agenda is anchored, we will keep on having one challenge after another. So good corporate governance is imperative. Everything that we are going to do within the organization must be done within the law. If you do the right thing, I'll protect you from unnecessary external influences. Are we together? Yes. But if you are doing the wrong thing, I'll not be there for you. Because everything that we are doing must be within the ambit of good corporate governance and our constitutional dispensation. Those are the remarks that I wanted to make. Now we can go ahead and listen to the transformational paper. Thank you very much.